Welcome to MacGyver's Workshop, where you never know what we're going to be working on next. If you're not too careful, you just might learn something.
Hi there, and welcome to another episode of MacGyver's Workshop, where you never know what we're going to be working on next, and if you're not too careful, you just might learn something. So today, I'm working on Ole Blue here. We're getting into some body work now. We're going to be replacing some sheet metal, and a couple of my subscribers have asked that I cover it in really good detail. So, you know, some of these videos might be long, they might be a little boring, I don't know. I'll try to make them as interesting as I can. So, but I will go through, you know, all the steps, and, you know, it's just a learning experience for me too. I have a basic grip of it, but, you know, it's most of the time it's all in the technique. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the passenger side floor pan, and from what I'm seeing, it looks to be that most of the damage, most of the rust and the rot is in the central floor pan area. Like, for example, you know, you're getting in the truck and you got mushy, slushy, salt-laden, you know, goo all over your shoes from the winter in Pennsylvania, and it soaks down through the carpet, and that's where it's rotting the floorboards out. So that's a good thing for us, because it makes it, I'm sure, a gravy job for any seasoned body man. Thankfully, we've got lots of resources out there to you know, make sure it gets done right. Now you'll see right here, there's this piece coming across here that's underneath, and that's actually part of the cab mount box. So that is actually going to come out, and we'll want to replace the cab mount box out here first before we actually replace the floor pan. So that way, or, you know, cut it out, and then we'll have the floor pan to go in, and the floor pan can weld down to the nice fresh new sheet metal of that box. All right, so we're going to start our cut here from this convenient little rust hole, and we've got a little, this support bracket that's underneath here has a piece that comes up like this and goes up. So I'm going to stay on the other side of that, and I'm going to leave a little bit of a lip here so I have something to grab onto when I go to, you know, if I have to drill out pinch welds or get some heat in there or whatever, and need something to grab onto with a pair of vice grips or something to peel it away. So to do that, we will need our safety goggles and one of these. This is going to, I'm pretty sure this is going to be your best friend when it comes to cutting out sheet metal, because I think this is even better than a plasma cutter. With a plasma cutter, you know, it's nice if everything's flat and straight, but here it ain't. So let's whip some of this out of here. Ooh, it's hot, so we're gonna keep the fan going. All right, we got this thing cut out of here. You can see where it's all deteriorated there. You can see where they tried to shoot some rebar in there. Didn't quite do good enough. So now we're going to get all this other stuff out of here. All right, one of the next things we need to do is we need to identify where our pinch welds are on our panel in here. And you can see one is there, there, and it looks like there's a big one here. Now, you don't want to go in there and try and cut it out with a chisel or anything like that, because you don't want to mess up your good metal that your cab corner or your cab mount is attaching to. So to do that, you use one of these, which is a spot weld remover. And what that is, if I can get in the camera to focus, come on, any day now, focus, there we go. See, it's got a little center point, and then it's got like a little tiny hole saw. And this one's double-sided, so when you wear it out, you can flip it over. But what you do is you take your center punch and punch right in the center of the rivets. And what it does is it just drills a little tiny hole out and cuts through the weld. And then when you put your panel back in, you just fill it back in with your MIG. All right, so you basically just want to get you a little dimple in the center of that pinch weld. You don't have to go crazy with it, because you don't want your bit dancing around on you. And then we can go after these little pinch welds. Alright, so my guess is that a normal body man would probably buy these, pinch weld cutters by the gross, as I've only gotten through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and already ate up one side of my my bit here. So, but thankfully this one's a two-sided bit, and it just unscrews from the shaft here. Then the shaft has the little spring-loaded pointy bit there that rides in the hole, or either the hole that you made or the dimple you made with your center punch. Well, now what I found, and I don't know how right this is, but I'm sure somebody will call me out on it, but I've found that sometimes that, especially if your pointy punch isn't the best in the world, you can get a tiny drill bit on there and get a hole started, and then this will ride in it a lot better, because I had some trouble with it dancing around on me here on a couple of these. So, but that's it. So I'm gonna finish getting these drilled out there, and then we'll peel that off and see what it looks like. Alrighty. So I've got this piece where it's pulled out of the way, and then all I got to do next is I got to get up into here. But I think I made a mistake by only buying one of these. They don't last long. So, but that's how you get rid of those pinch welds, and you don't screw stuff up, and you got enough to go back with and weld back your new piece in there. So, alrighty then.